much, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Donovan Deschner. Here he is. Thank you.
Excellent. That was great. Let's bring him back out. Why not? Hi, you're clapping. Come on back out. Take a bow. All right. Now, while we're getting set up for our next performer, I believe that's yours.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. I need an audience volunteer. Somebody nice and random. I'm going to come out and find them now. Here we go. Somebody nice and random. Somebody random. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Excuse me. Let's see here. No. Let's see. Oh, here's somebody nice and random over here. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Here is someone who I've never met before. Ryan, I mean, how are you, sir? What is your name? Cornelius. All right, big round of applause for Cornelius. Come on up, Mother Cornelius. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do a little card trick there, Cornelius. I want you to think of any card in a deck of 52. Don't tell me what it is. Just think of it. I am going to attempt to read your thoughts. Read your thoughts. Now, for the first time, what is the name of your card? Visa. All right. Now, I'll tell you what. Pick a card for me there, Cornelius. No, it's just one. Yeah, that. Yeah, all right. Look at it and show everyone your card. What's your name? Jack. Oh, so what's your name? What are you doing?
I'm looking for this Arion feller.
No. Show all your friends in the audience what your card is.
Oh.
Yes, yes. Oh, forget it. Just put the card back where it belongs. Back where it belongs, and in the deck.
Go free! Go free! Go back to where you belong. Should have run for it while I had the chance.
Yeah. All right. Now, I would like you to grab the corner of this handkerchief. Which part's the corner? Here, okay, we'll start out easier. What color is this red handkerchief? Don't hold your breath waiting for an answer. Are you finished yet? Can we move on now? I see red! I see red! Good. Now, take the corner. There, now. Put the handkerchief over the cards. No. Over my hand. No, the other hand. No, the other hand. No. Now, this is going to be amazing. One card, your selected card, will be the only card to fall through this handkerchief. Seems stunned. Okay, here we go. This is where the fun begins. Here we are. I think let's just get this up here. Let's just flick this way here. All right. Now.
You're not too bright, are you?
Very well. I'd like you to now, on the count of 3, snap your fingers once, and your card will fall through this handkerchief. No, once. Whoops. Oh, wait. There's one card left. Wouldn't it be amazing if that was your card?
Yeah?
All right, let's take a look here. One card left, and look at that, a Visa.
It's the only card you need.
Another round of applause for Cornelius. There he is. Now our next actual performer this afternoon is John Vanderpool. John's been in magic. Apparently I need to use the mic. Hold on. John's been in magic 5 years now. He's been in the club 3. He fell into magic when he tripped on the rug in a magic store. He dabbles in it now and again. He currently runs Windmill Publishing. For all your publishing needs, call 287-215 John. All right, well, give it up for John Vanderpool.
Let's see for Donovan. What a great job he's doing so far. He organized most of this. Anyways, how many would like to see a very, very old trick? Oh, all the old people. It's an old one. Anyways, let's gather out of the hat. Thank you very much. So, have we had a good time yet? Most of you I know, and some of you I don't know. But the ones that know me always know when I come up and do some magic, I do a cheap trick. That's because I'm Dutch. And it's usually a newspaper or a goldfish or whatever. So what they told me, if I want to stay in the club, I gotta do some card tricks. But I said, you gotta do card tricks because you gotta get with the program. I said, I'm old, I don't have that, that skill. What do you call that?
Dexterity.
Dexterity, yeah, the big words I don't use. So, well, he said, well, just try it. So he said, you got to start off small. So what I did is I got myself a deck of cards and started off small. But you see, as you can tell, I'm even having trouble holding on to the cards. You say, you can't start with this because you do a show like this, they can't see the cards. You got to move up fast. So I'm moving up quickly. So they gave me a larger deck, and I've been practicing for this show. I mean, some of these fellows before me, they just get up in the morning and they get up here and do it. I've been practicing for months on this, morning and night. My wife knows all the tricks. Anyway, so what it is, you take a deck and you just show me you can really shuffle well. How am I doing so far? Really good? Ooh. See, this is what they call a training deck. You remember when you were a kid, you had learning how to ride a bike, training wheels? This is, in the magic world, this is called a training deck. And what it is just a training deck. So anyways, he said, well, if you do a show like this, you got to do something. You know enough about cards, so now you're ready to you got to do a magic trick. I said, well, how do you do a magic trick? Well, you take a deck of cards, and a bigger card than you've already had, and you take them out. And so what you do, you just shuffle the cards. And then when you get somebody to take a card, and then you just go and tell them what card they picked. That's what they called card magic. That's easy. I'm going to do that. So I went to this lady up front. You tell me when to stop. I'm going to show you how well I can shuffle these cards here. Okay, how am I doing so far? Good?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to cut them again. And you tell me when to stop. Okay, 1, 2, stop. Stop right now.
Yes.
Okay, so this is your card. Okay, show it to everybody. I'm not looking. You say you're supposed to do this. When you do a magic trick, twist your head like this and say, I'm not looking. Okay, I'm not looking. Okay, out of all the cards she picked that one. And I'm not looking. I'm not seeing a thing. I'm going to get something in my neck if I do too many card tricks like that. So, matter of fact, I am so confident. Would you maybe stand up for a minute? What's your name? Rico. Don't show me the cards, because otherwise the thing, it's a trick. So, show the cards way up there. As a matter of fact, I practice this trick so hard that I'm so confident that it's going to work out just perfect. I made a banner, and it's going to be hanging right on the wall at the end of the show. You can all come up and see me and tell me what a great job I did, and show everybody the card. And this is the card that I picked. Great, how's my first card trick? What? So what's wrong? Yes. Oh! Thank you very much. Happy Valentine's Day. said, that was pretty good for a medium-sized deck. Now you got to try something with a really big deck. Like, big deck. So, no, I didn't say that word. I said big deck. So, you say, try shuffling a deck like this. I mean, you'll have a lot of respect for people in the magic business. Okay? So I got to shuffle these cards here. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'll get rid of the card tricks. This is the last card trick. Okay. Anyway, so we'll shuffle the cards again. And just say, I want to pick somebody else in the back there. Let's see. This fella, I recognize him. I think he reminds you of a liver pill. Can I call you Carter?
Sure.
Okay, Carter, stay right there. And I'm going to come up there. And you're going to take a card. Okay, I'm going to give you a card. See, I told you I should have stuck to the small cards. Okay, just say stop. 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 Okay, this is your card.
Okay.
Okay.
You take it?
Take it. Hold on to it. I'll put it right here. And I'll take it right now, because that's the card I would have picked. Right? I'm going to put it over here for a minute. Yeah, that's the one I would have picked. Matter of fact, I had trouble enough shuffling these cards. They said if you really want to be a good magician and stay in the club, you got to be able to cut the cards. Imagine trying to cut a hair like this. So what I did is they wanted me to cut these cards. I mean, you know how I was struggling. So what I did, it reminded me when I was a kid. I used to have to cut the lawn at home. I didn't feel like it, so I took a shortcut. I bought a case of beer, sprinkled it all over the lawn, and then the grass came up half cut. And I remember that. In magic, amazing how all the little things you learned when you were a kid come back later on. So what I did is I bought a bottle of beer. And I'm going to do something amazing here. I'm going to pour this beer over this deck without spilling a drop. That would be pretty magic, wouldn't it? Okay. Must be a Dutch beer, cheap beer. There's not much in it. Anyways, what we're going to do, we're going to put it back in there. And we'll see if it worked. Oops. See if that worked. I'll be darned. It worked on the grass and it worked on the cards. They came up half cut. That is amazing. But you know what? We're not allowed to have anything more stronger than juice. So let's get rid of the beer. That was a trick. So, I have all these cards here, and we're going to divide the room into two groups. Those would be called participants. So we're going to get Brian. Brian, you having a good time here?
Oh, yeah.
What I want you to do is see all these cards. I'm sure there must be a favorite card here, right?
Yep.
So, can you point at one of the cards that, out of all these blue ones, sort of turn your fancy?
Okay.
Matter of fact, Brian is very smart. He, after he finished grade 12, he knew how to spell M&M backwards, right? You told me that, right? Yeah, sir, okay. It's a joke. Okay, point at it. That card there, that's the one. You sure that's the one?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want you to do is hold on to the card
Okay.
and don't show it to anybody.
No.
Okay, because otherwise the trick won't work.
I won't even show
Okay.
myself.
So then we'll take the other half cut and, well, let's see what we can muster up on this side here. Let's see. I remember you. You must be Ryan's mother. Well, pleased to meet you. Glad you could make it to the show. See all these cards? You must be a favorite, right? So maybe point at one of the cards here. And which one do you think it is? Point out this one here. So that's yours. So keep it against you. So just to show you that if there's enough energy in the room, we can all do a magic trick together and all be singing from the same, I won't say song, all from the same cards. So could you please stand up, Brian and Brian's mother, Janet, sorry, and show everybody the cards, lift it up. And what is that if you put the two cards together? What does that make? What does that make? And carded, just hang on, stay over here. Because carded, if it wasn't for carded, how many number this? That's amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you for Brian and Janet and carded. I should tell you a little bit. Some of you might be wondering, this guy talks kind of funny. Well, I'm from Holland, and my parents used to have a watch shop downstairs, and we used to live upstairs. But I always say, when people say to me, you talk kind of funny, I said, I don't talk funny, you just listen funny. So what I need is a volunteer for this one. Let's see, you did pretty good with Ben Smith, right? I could depend on you. So you picked the pork and the chicken and all that kind of stuff, right? So would you mind coming up here and give me a hand? Okay. Gary, so how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah, so have you ever helped a magician before? See, I was supposed to steal your watch. But you got big hands. Well, use your watch anyways. So anyways, tell me, is that a new watch?
Yeah, pretty well, I think.
New watch, you got it from Christmas, right? Just finished having Christmas. Brand new watch. So, to me, it looks like a second-hand watch. It doesn't look new at all.
It is neat.
No, it isn't, because you see, here's the second-hand watch. It's a joke. Okay, so is it waterproof?
I'll try it.
Yeah. The big question is it fireproof?
Let's try it.
Let's try it. You're all game. You're here to be entertained. So what I want you to do, okay, is, no, just because I'm walking, that means you stay. See, I'm going to get something over there, okay? And he's standing on my props. Now you have to buy him. Okay, so okay, so have a seat, Gary. So what I like to do is help you out because you came all the way here to be entertained, and I hate to see you go home with a bum watch that isn't fireproof. So would you mind if we do a test? Okay. So what I have here is I'm going to take your watch, and my grandfather and his grandfather all owned a watch shop, and what they were especially was they had a little canister or whatever they had, a little device that they would dip in and check if the watch was fireproof. Would you mind helping with that? Let's hear it for Gary. He's pretty brave with you. As you can see, now you believe it's from my grandfather and his grandfather. That's pretty nice, eh? Pretty fancy, so don't drop it. So hold it straight ahead of you here. So what we're going to do here with both hands, this is a two-handed trick. Oh, two-handed trick, yes. Yeah, so hold on to it. So what we're going to do is, Gary, we're going to just stick that right here into the... Now, I never knew the name of this. My sister used to come down every Saturday morning and polish this thing. And we never knew what the name of it was. But my grandfather always said, after he's finished, he says, canister. I could never figure out. He says, can your sister? Can your sister? Canister did a lousy job. So that's why we call it, today we call it a canister. It's another joke, okay? So what you do here, you put it in the canister, okay, drop it in, and then you put the lid on it, okay? And then what you do is you just look at it, you shake it up a little bit, and we'll check it out. Now I have to fireproof it. Okay, now do you still see your watch there? Yeah, it's still in there. So now we're going to have to, if it's fire, if you're going to fireproof something, you've got to fireproof it, right? You got to just add a little spark to the trick. Okay, so that's what we're going to do now. Okay, that's pretty fancy stuff, eh? Just go like that. It's magic. That's what I learned in the club. It's amazing. You should join us. Yeah. Okay, I was going to just check this out for a minute.